Sidewalker Daily, and in today's video we are going to talk about Instagram removing likes and what that means for you as an influencer or content creator. So I wanted to make this video because I work with tons of influencers and content creators, and when this news came out, the flood of emails I got was like, everyone was freaking out. So I was like, okay, first of all, there is no need to fear. We're gonna hash it out in this video, and I'm gonna share some of the insight that I gave to a lot of my coaching students. So I think the first thing to think of is if you don't buy your followers or you don't buy your likes, you have nothing to worry about, because it's not going to affect your business. Yes, we're used to seeing likes as a metric, but it's not the only metric. And I'll take it from me, someone who has worked with brands on their influencer campaigns, we're looking at way more than just your likes. A lot of things are actually moving towards more of like impressions, because that's something that you can't buy. You can't be in an Instagram pod and fake. So impressions are impressions. And I see a lot more brands using this metric as a way to evaluate success in a campaign. I think one of the biggest benefits of Instagram moving likes from Instagram is that it is going to push you creatively. You can now post whatever you want without having to have fear of it's gonna do bad. I can't tell you also the amount of influencers I work with that have told me on the phone, like, after a session that they're like, we archived this photo, or I ended up bringing it down because it didn't do well. And it's like, that's so sad in a way, because they liked it enough to post it, but then it didn't do well, so they brought it down. I think a lot of that is going to go away. Now people are going to post whatever they want. Well, I hope that's what ends up happening. So you're going to see a lot more, I guess, creativity. And with that, it's going to decrease competition. Like sometimes, I don't say this on Instagram because I'm not an influencer. I work with influencers and with brands, but I'm not one. But I've heard that there's like a lot of competition and kind of like a catty vibe at times between influencers where they're not helping each other. And I think removing likes is going to decrease competition. People aren't like, well, my photo got 10,000 and yours got 2. I mean, now it kind of evens the playing field. Content is content. And if you create good content, you're going to shine, not because of the number of likes that you have. Another reason that removing the likes is good is that there's no doubt that Instagram affects mental health, especially for young people. I think people were valuing themselves on their likes and seeing how many likes photos were get. And it kind of took away from the whole purpose of the platform, which was connecting and sharing, not like posting for the likes, And I think Instagram noticed that, and they want to do their part in helping with mental health efforts and getting things back to where they should have been, not where it ended up going. So I think that's probably another good reason as to why Instagram is removing likes. On the brand side, I think it's going to force brands to, first of all, not get so caught up in these vanity metrics and not be like, well, this photo got 10,000 likes. Like, they're not going to even care about that anymore. They're going to actually now have to read your captions, read your comments, probably build deeper relationships with you because they don't see that information. You get to see it, so they'll probably have to reach out and ask you. I think it's going to develop a lot of deeper relationships with brands and influencers. So you're going to see less brands working with like tons of them, but maybe now working more with like a specific few, because it's going to be more work for them to get that back end information. So more work means less time, and they're probably going to want to focus on, quality versus quantity. So where do I see things going? I think there's going to be a lot more comments, as a KPI for brands, per key performance indicator. I think brands are going to get more interested in impressions and the quality of the content. I think there's going to be a lot more stories that we're going to be seeing because those never had likes to begin with. At the end of the day, we don't know because Instagram just launched this new feature. It could end up going back to the way it was, or it could stay like this forever. I think once we have more time that goes through it, we'll be able to reassess and reevaluate the effects of removing likes. Hope you guys liked, speaking of which, this video. If you did, make sure to leave me a comment, subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next video.